Word only cause Jesus, only give a double honor to the apostles, a great millstone. Paul's taught me this truth, only give a peace and blessings to the eye. Came across the four corners of the earth, will teach this truth and rest like to do so. It's going to be a quick video, low videos edifying, low only I can get something from this video. Quick video through the Spirit, man, in transit. A lot of things been been going on as far as in this modern day Egypt, and a lot of news. And one of the biggest things that's going on now, because it's around the corner, is the cut of SNAP, right? And I talked about it, right, in previous videos. But, November 1st is around the corner. You know what I mean? And what you got to realize and understand that, when you read Second Esdras, the 15th and the 16th chapter, really, it's, even in Second Esdras 9, right, you start to understand and see, like when you go to Second Esdras 9, it says what? They have loathed the law of the Most High, right? Loathed going to like a strong hatred, right, with their actions. And guess what? When during their grace period, what did they use? What did they use? They used the grace period. What did they use the grace period for? They used the grace period to fulfill the things of the basically indulge and engulf themselves in the American way, which is totally against Yahweh Shai. That's why when you go to Colossians, the 3rd chapter, it talks about becoming a new man, right? A new man, right? And getting rid of the old man with his deeds. Now, obviously, it's a process. It's not something that happens overnight, but that makes it a fight. And a lot of our people don't want to they don't have the fighting spirit, because when you're engulfed and your mind is wrapped up in this American way, you love convenience, right? And it's not convenient to go against the flesh. It's not convenient to have morals and principles in every situation. You know what I'm saying? To the best of your ability. It's not convenient to have discipline, right? You wanted to enjoy the white man hell you wanted to enjoy you wanted to enjoy the white man's heaven, which is your hell, right? You wanted to enjoy it. You wanted to indulge in it. And this is what you have, man. This is what you have coming. You have judgment coming for our people. Now, I was talking to a family member, basically, and they mentioned, well, we should help certain people, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, listen, don't get me wrong, man, I'm not heartless, right? If I have things to help and it doesn't, it doesn't put a burden to help somebody, then I will help those, that are like immediate family or, stuff like that, right? And obviously, bros, right, that goes without saying. Like, that's mandatory, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, you can't really have the mindset to help these everyday people, because when you go to Proverbs, the 1st chapter, the Lord says, what? I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear is coming. Instruction has been out here, right? Instruction has been out here, on the highways and byways, on these weekly shows that we do, these weekly videos that we do, the sit downs that we do. So instruction has been out here, right? And now shit's starting to get real. Things are starting to get real. Now everybody in panic mode. But had you would have trusted in Yahweh Shai, or follow Yahweh Shai and have faith, right? Then you'll be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? We've been out there years, man. You know what I'm saying? And shit finna, the Israelite, 2/3 of Israel, right? Yeah, shit finna get bad, especially for you women. Especially for you women. You got other Israelite women coming up saying, making mockery, like, I know damn well the long eyelashes, newest phone, designer clothes wearing, you know what I'm saying, expensive car driving, high-rise living, ain't complaining about nail having, ain't complaining about about no, welfare or Section 8 or EBT. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. The conclusion of the matter with all this shit is that judgment is coming for our people, man. And eventually it's going to lead into Jacob's trouble. Period, man. And what's been being exposed is that these things were used as a hustle. And not only was it used as a hustle for our people, the women use it against the men. And that's why these children that you're bringing forward is fucked up and they little monsters, man. They fucked up in the head. Can't tell these niggas nothing. They over emotional. You know what I'm saying? See, back when I was coming up, you still had it, because I'm still young myself. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm not a part of this new generation. My generation was the generation before this new generation. So at the start of all this shit that's going on and being broadcasted and being uplifted, all this violence and all this shit. It's all good, bro. It's fucking demon. Won't let me get over it. But anyway. I'm gonna lose my train of thought. But anyway, my generation was like probably the beginning of that, but now it got way worse. And back then, man, we was in a sports, you know what I'm saying? We in a gym working out. It was about, you know what I'm saying, being in shape and being a man, like, you know what I'm saying, about, fighting. I'll come up under a time where, niggas will meet up at the park and fight. Now these niggas is shooting and killing and going to the grave and digging up the caskets and all kind of madness, you know what I'm saying? But they got they got the fucking the anger that their mama got in them. You know what I'm saying? One of the things about what I heard about Alexander the Freak, right, is that I think his mother set up his dad to be killed, right? I don't know if he killed his dad, but I think she set up his dad to be killed. And what I heard was that she wanted to rule through her son, right? So basically, she did things to rule through her son, and that nigga was vicious. That man was vicious, right? So same thing you have in the so-called black community. These single moms who mad at the world, you know what I'm saying, who the only, they got hot box between their legs, right? They want to fuck, eat, and argue all day. You can't tell me I'm lying. They want to fuck and argue all day and eat, talk shit. Don't get in the gym, no shit about health, no none of that shit. Right? And get on the phone and gossip all day. You can't tell me I'm lying, man. So you have this, and these motherfuckers is mad. They have these boys, they sons and all that. They got their sons and all that, and their sons be having an anger that their mama got in them. That's why you can't tell these niggas nothing. Boy, you try to tell one of these niggas something, man, you damn near, it's gonna be a fight and a half, man. Man, these niggas shoot your house up, boy. You try to correct these little niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it. It's not beneficial for you to do it. It's not convenient for you to do it. And that's what makes bros and the truth so different. Because bros will take correction. Bros will take rebuke. Bros will, you know what I'm saying? But you got to have a different spirit for that. These niggas ain't got that spirit. Why? Because they filled up with the anger that their mama got. And they emotional. And they effeminate. These niggas carrying around guns bigger than them. And ready to kill and shoot about it, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, our when women of our nation has been getting over, and this is what happens when a man is not in the household. These little niggas can't be told nothing, man. That's what happens. A man not in the household, man. A man not in the household, man. Okay, but it was designed like that strategically. You got so-called black women coming out saying that, like, nah, you work for the government, you just don't know it. You accepted things from this government. You did things to slack it, bros. I'm looking for a spot to fucking park, man. That's why I'm kind of everywhere right now. But you did things. You did things to help the society go against the so-called black man. Period, man. Whether you know it or not. If you was using benefits that your lover gave you, you know what I'm saying, and you were using that against the Israelite man for whatever reason, I don't give a fuck what the reason was. Because he had another woman, and which is, you know, righteous for him to have, which is not wicked for him to have. Right? He had another woman, he had this, he had that, whatever. Right? Or, you know, he wasn't doing something that pleased you, and you figured, you was looking for a reason to get rid of him because you were being sponsored by your lover. You are part of the problem. You were part of the problem. So now, all that shit is finna be at your front door. Because now Esau saying he want a divorce, and y'all like, nah. And y'all think y'all really gonna stand in the way of a motherfucker who don't bear the sword and he don't carry the sword in vain. Which means he uses it, and he can't wait to use it. So, just remember that, man. The Lord said he's going to make a man more precious than the golden wedge of Ophir. Than you know. So, with that being said, and it's Israelite men. Right? So, with that being said, the power is being shifted back. The power is being shifted back, or eventually is going to be shifted back to the men. You know, the worse it get, the more the bros will be highlighted. The more the elect will be highlighted. Because you women won't, majority of you women won't make it without the a man of the Lord. You gotta have a man of the Lord, man. Okay? Even in now, like, you gotta have a man of the Lord for guidance and instruction. But you finna see November, December, January, February. As long as it's cut off, you finna see real desperation. When them babies can't get enough for Christmas, and them babies hungry, and this and that, and blase, and, you know, you really look in the mirror like, damn, I need a man. I've been relying on the man the whole time. It's just been the wrong man. Right? They're gonna come knocking. Okay? They're gonna come knocking, man. You know, Isaiah 4:1 is around the corner, man. Okay? Hey, so with that, man, little videos edifying lonely. I got something from this video. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bye.